Welcome to Dark Souls
Why
2.
are you so low energy? It's like being in a room with a fucking happiness Kirby. You just go... And then suddenly I feel sad. Hello.
A happiness Kirby.
Happiness Kirby. Where did we get up to? Oh god, yeah, the Shrine of Amana. Hello everyone, we're going to keep answering
Oh no,
your
he's still
questions.
there? You said he wouldn't come back.
Yeah, big enemies normally don't. Like the big ant that you killed. I guess he's a unique one. They probably changed it in Scholar of the First Sin.
Oh, give me a sec then.
So, we're going to keep answering your questions as per usual, of which there better be fucking loads.
Look at that. Look at this fucking sexy bitch.
That's what I look like. Prince Philip, everyone. He's back. So, we're going to keep answering your questions. I haven't looked at any yet. To keep it as a surprise. Sometimes I read ahead, sometimes I don't. Today I have not. Watch out for the piss beetle.
Well, that's why I took all my clothes off.
Oh.
And my rings off.
You get your ring off on a piss beetle?
Yeah.
Wow. That's disgusting. I mean, it's a free 1,200 souls. You could sit at the bonfire, bring it back, and rinse and repeat.
I could do that.
So you know that last bit you just did in the Shrine of Amana, which was really annoying?
Oh, God, there's another one?
There's another bit, except this is exclusively wizards.
Ugh.
I told you this is the worst area in the game.
It's just stupid.
I remember last episode where I was like, don't kill everything, and you were like, I want to kill everything. To be honest, I probably wouldn't even bother putting on the Silver Serpent Ring anymore.
What should I put on instead?
What have you got?
Then?
Go through them all slowly. Let's take a look here. Life Ring +1 isn't terrible. Honestly, the Royal Soldier Ring +1 for the maximum load would let you... Takes down to 40% weight.
Yeah, but I'm not wearing clothes yet.
Well, I mean, your clothes don't weigh that much. What I'm thinking is it might let you roll a bit more spry. Because you're below 60%.
It does take me down 10%. Like, that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
I am more spry, you're right. Let me do a drink.
Right, good luck. You're almost to the boss of this area. Be very, very careful in this area. You can't really see where you're walking, and there are sheer drops to death.
I see. That's really not a fun mechanic, is it? I don't know why they didn't put this back in fucking Dark Souls 3. Could you imagine if you were in the fucking...
No, instead in Dark Souls 3 they just had the fucking swamp of Farron.
Yeah, but at least in the swamp you don't fall off of sheer fucking drops.
Now you got to take all your clothes off again.
Bonk. Bonk.
God, I hate the Shrine of Amana. It's so bad.
Yeah.
So, I'd made the executive decision that we will not be doing the DLC content for this game. Just simply because I personally don't think the DLC content is very good. There's a couple of good boss fights, but it's not worth the pain in the anus to get to the boss fights by running the DLC. Like the Fume Knight fight is good, and the Soralon fight is good. I can't think of any other boss fights that are particularly good in the other DLCs.
God, being a pyromancer in this area would be so broken.
There's an Icy DLC, which, to be honest, I don't remember any of the bosses besides the big cats, of which there are fucking 3 of them. I didn't think that DLC was very good at all. And then there's the other one as well in the kind of Mesoamerican temples, for lack of a better word, with the big dragon, which again was a really disappointing... I thought all the boss fights in that were pretty shit. I thought the boss fights in the Fiery Tower were good, but I also thought that the actual DLC itself, like getting to those bosses, was fucking atrociously bad.
I just want to go pick up the item, man.
Maybe it's an alluring skull. Maybe they do it on purpose. Crimson water. What's the difference between crimson water and rouge water?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
I suppose crimson isn't necessarily the same colour, is it?
Yeah, I suppose
Good roll.
not.
Oh, careful, Jesus.
I'm trying to be careful.
You're trying to head to that big tower over there in the distance.
Fuck off. Roll! God damn
As far as I recall, in that big tower over there, there's a bonfire. I think this is not the way to the boss, though. This is kind of like a separate distraction, for lack of a better word. Yeah, overall, this area is arguably my least favourite in all of Dark Souls 2, because it's just incredibly frustrating that they give you waist-deep water, and they fill the area with wizards.
Yeah, that's...
And nobody likes a wizard.
Like, this is just like... This is a big problem I've got with this game. I actually complain about it a lot in these videos, but I don't hate it as much as people might think I do. It's just stuff like this is not a good sort of challenge, in my opinion.
Well, they always reinvent the wheel with this. Like, every area, I don't know why they felt it had to be different and unique. And I think as a result...
Oh, shit, let me out.
I think as a result, it makes it a lot weaker because none of the areas have that kind of... Even kind of like an artistic...
Cohesion.
Cohesion, exactly. Instead, what you've got is just this eclectic mix of things, which keeps it interesting. Unless they do an area like... I would argue this and the gutter are both the weakest areas in the game. They are the most distinct areas in the game, but they are frustrating by design to keep things interesting.
Like, the problem is with this bit is that I don't understand how you're supposed to deal with it as a close combat person without using items.
Run for it, basically.
It's just a bit of a ball bag, isn't it?
I love the difference between Fuchs cheering and Elise's fucking disdain for existence itself.
I'm a real excitable guy.
That's not a question, but I just thought it was worth pointing out because you did it at the start of this episode.
I do have a lot of joy for life. You can really feel it when I'm playing great games like Dark Souls 2.
I want to play Dark Souls 3 next. And I want to play it. Oh, you know what I was thinking? You know I said I was going to do a Cestus run.
Yeah.
How about also with keyboard and mouse?
Oh.
Yeah, that's way more of a worse proposition
That
for
is
me.
rancid.
I would rather play Cestus only any day than go keyboard and mouse.
Let me drink.
We'll do a fun Dark Souls 3 challenge run at some point. I don't think we'll do it immediately after this.
Oh, I woken up a guy. Leave me alone. What did I do to you?
Well, I mean, you did just fucking hit him with a giant hammer.
That's because he was about to attack me. Rudeness.
Machine gun him?
Machine gun him. It's a beautiful reference.
Thank you.
I'm not sure the non-Brits will get.
I'm not even sure the Brits will get. Do you remember Gordon Brown?
Texture like sun? Yeah, I do.
Texture like shit.
It's texture like fucking sad.
He looked like a deflated scrotum.
He looked like a bit of a pug, didn't he?
He did look like a pug.
Ooh.
Gordon Brown is the... You probably won't remember him. Anybody who not from the UK and people from the UK was the last Labour Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, who...
He took over from the previous...
Took over from Tony Blair.
Yeah, like during... Like, so, like... Oh, no.
It's peculiar Kindle.
Well, peculiar Kindle can fuck off. There's like too many items here, and I know that it's trying to bait out those enemies.
That's exactly what it's trying to do. There he is.
Oh, there he is. Peculiar Kindle.
You could probably just knock him off. There you go.
No, I didn't realise I was going to fall off as well.
Donkey. You absolute donkey. On the plus side, you got.
I got human effigy. Yeah.
Well, I thought it bugged out then. Question for
going a bit
Elise.
slow, isn't
Hopefully, I can ask in a way she can understand. Well, it's written in English. So you're
yeah,
in what?
Thor. I've read this fucking comment, and I was like, wow, in a way she can understand, as if it's like a real wacky, like out there comment.
Speak down to this woman.
It's not that. Though. It's like just the fact that
it is like that. I know what his intention was, but I'm going to tell you otherwise. Let me explain it in the way that this lady can understand. That's what he sounds like in my head.
He is Swedish, by the way. Have you heard his American accent impression? It's very, very good.
Oh yeah, I'm an American.
I'm an American.
Question to Elise. When you go about your day and hear random screams of frustration / blast of joy echo down your apartment, we have a house for a start, and you think,
oh yeah, fuck him, tell him.
What is that madman doing now? Or do you just ignore it like you were used to it?
I do ignore it like I'm used to it. It's just our house, isn't it? That's what it's like. Sam shouts sometimes because he's angry at RimWorld. It's just normal.
I'm a good actor. When I'm actually angry at RimWorld, I just close the game, as you'll find out in today's episode.
The salt comes through.
Could you imagine coming just pure salt?
That would be really stingy.
That would be horrendous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would hurt.
You know, you can buy those those salt shotguns for flies and shit.
No, I didn't know you could buy
so
that.
If you've got like a real fly or mosquito problem, you can buy a salt shotgun where you pour salt granules into it, and it launches it at the fly, and will kill it. Because obviously it's like you're shooting little fucking grains.
Why
of rock.
is this boy not aggroed?
It's just ignore him. How about that? Or don't. dropped an item there, didn't they? Oh.
Oh.
Maybe
Okay.
that's why. Mandatory upgrade NPC. Oh, careful there.
Where's... Sorry,
These
bud.
enemies remind me a little bit of the horrible spider creatures from Dark Souls 3, except they're way less threatening.
What are the horrible spider creatures? I don't remember them.
In the water by Irithyll Dungeon.
Oh yeah,
With the
those
big,
ones
long
that
hair.
are like Japanese.
Japanese schoolgirl horror.
Yeah.
Like The Grudge.
Yeah.
Is this the... Oh, this is the boss. Hello.
This isn't the boss. This is a nice person. Bye.
She was imaginary. So what's doing the singing then?
A Yashuma siren. That's the only thing I can think of.
You think a siren?
I mean,
We're going to have a look. Would you fuck this?
damn, what a fucking thick
The Demon
bitch.
of Song was the thing doing the singing all along.
Oh, look at its creepy hands.
It's like a man who lives in a frog. You can't hurt him while he's in his frog.
While he's in his frog.
This isn't a particularly difficult boss, but it's quite cinematic when he does a big leap in the air.
You okay, little frog?
This boss is quite annoying because you only have an opportunity to attack that's quite small that also puts you quite much in harm's way.
I love it. It's horrible.
He looks like a boglin.
He does!
He's got the same
Boglin!
skin texture as a boglin.
Oh, I bet Jim loved this when Jim was fighting it. I love you, Boglin enemy.
Vile creature. So yeah, it wasn't a sexy lady or a siren all along. It was a big frog man.
Oh, I didn't realise it would actually hit me then. That's why I
He
rolled.
beat me.
Beats me straight up.
Like, it's not a difficult boss fight at all. It's just got that annoying invincibility mechanic. Oi. Oi.
Oh,
Oi.
why are you doing like throat singing? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oi. By
Next.
oh,
Go on.
I was gonna say. By the way, we do know Thor, which is why we were so brutal then. It wasn't like we were just fucking bullying this poor random Swedish
let's
man.
be racist to the Swedish man.
They deserve it.
No, I'm sure Northern Sweden and I eat herring. There you go. Got him.
That was the weakest fucking... What?
Can we get Fire Emblem playthrough on this channel so we can watch Sam struggle to stay sane? Yes, we will play Smash Bros at some point. Thank you for asking.
Oh, got him. What a fucking salty boy you are. I really like Fire Emblem.
Conquer87, here's me faffing around coding in Unity and Mr. Strimmer tells me to shut the fuck up and stay tuned to make sure there's a Mr. Strimmer vampire behind me. Well, maybe you'll think the same thing when I say your name again, Conquer87. Maybe I am behind you.
Oh, I don't like... Oh, no, get away from me. Get away from me, you horrible fucking creep.
Sam's right about the vampire stuff, but I'm only saying this because I'm convinced he's undead and I don't want to die. I'm more concerned that now I voiced my defense, Elise will come for all of us. You're going to die either way.
Yeah, we're going to kill you. That's just the way it is.
Welcome to Sam and Elise, where we constantly humiliate ourselves and also you. I love it here. Oh, that's nice. You should put that as the channel banner.
I mean, it's more fitting than what we currently got. Like, because you've put the anime ban on, so we can't have the fucking weeb shit anymore.
Have you ever watched or played a video game where you thought the antagonist had a much better point than the protagonist and wished they'd have won? It's a really good game called Hearts of Iron 4. That's a joke. I need to clarify this where we need the crab bell. Ding!
Ding!
That's a hard one. Sympathetic villains.
Like, the problem is that even when you like a villain and you want them to succeed, it's usually that like their methods are the problem.
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm sure there.
Look at their
has to
little
be.
horrible face.
It's games, you know, like Hideo Kojima games, where it's like, you are a mercenary working for this world UN. Actually, the UN is the bad guys, and the freedom fighters are the... It's the ones that give you them fucking shitty moral choices. What was it, fucking Dishonored? Where you get to the end of the game, and then either, depending if you've killed anyone up to that point
Oh,
in the game
yeah,
or
that...
not,
And people are like, oh my god, it's got a moral choice, that's so good, and
the
it's actually dog
guy
shit.
in the boat either cause you a fucking awful murdering cunt. He's like, you're a dickhead and we didn't like you. Or if you didn't kill someone, he's like, you've done such a good job, we love you forever. There's like no middle ground at all. It's so dog shit. It was at that point. I was
Oh
like,
shit! I'm still not wearing my clothes. No wonder I'm getting fucking.
Oh yeah, because I'm sure the jester robe making such a big difference.
I mean, it was making more difference than nothing. I'm not even using like.
Your rings are the bigger.
I've got the rings on. Oh my god! He tried to belly flop on me. That's fucking lit.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, bud.
I hate his dirty frog face.
He does have a dirty frog face.
Do you think it's actually two creatures? Do you think it's a frog that started
I think it's a
swallowing
parasite.
big man?
I think it's a parasite that's living inside the frog.
Because he can obviously use his froggy legs and his froggy arms.
Do you reckon he says ribbit?
So either it's a single creature, and he's like... I think it says ribbit. No, it's the demon of song. It goes...
It's so horrible.
So either it's a single creature...
No, I roll
or
right into that one.
it's
What
a man
fucking
tucked
idiot.
into a frog, and they're symbiotic.
Symbiotic frogman.
At which point, if it's a full-on man, that means that his little penis Johnson is tucked up inside that frog's stomach. What I'm saying is, it's another example on the Sam and Elise channel of a frog and vor.
Oh my god, it is.
It is. That should not have been a 30,000 souls boss.
No, it shouldn't. That was like way
You
easier
go
than.
for another door that's adjacent to where you came in.
Oh, okay.
That's where you came in.
Oh. What?
Right, that's where you came in.
Yeah.
Follow the wall.
I thought you meant like out of this room and then back through to the building, and there was a new door that opened. That's what I thought you meant.
I wouldn't worry about the building. It's just for an online covenant from what I remember. Here we are. That's where you came in before.
Do, 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 do.
Now, what is down here? I think that you're almost at the important bit, aren't you, at this point?
Is there a bonfire?
In that
There's
tower.
a fucking basilisk.
In that tower over there.
Can I go here?
Well, you have to go through here, yeah, but I would get the bonfire first. Bonk!
Go to horny jail, you little fuck. Yeah,
Just be very careful getting over to that tower because, again, watery hole.
well, I don't really know where the path
Just look
is.
at the floor. Follow the rocks.
Oy.
Watch out for those little shitty shits.
Yeah, I realise.
Look at their big balls.
Big balls, nice.
Donk. Donk.
Oh, did you see that?
You did not do that intentionally. Get out.
Well,
of
no,
here.
I was saying it was cool, not that I did it intentionally.
Who is a good antagonist? I still can't think of any.
The thing is, I can't think of any off the top of my head. But, like, by design, most...
Yeah, like any game with a moral choice system puts you exactly down that path. Moral choice systems are shit. They're a failure of video games. They're awful.
Well, it's like, unless the villain is the protagonist, then... Oh, you need a fragrant ranchior.
Because it's barely even reactive to what it is that you're doing. It's like at some point, you could play the biggest arsehole, killing everybody from a particular faction you want, and then all of a sudden you get to the moral choice system and you can join them. And they're like, oh, you're friends now. I think Far Cry 5 had that problem? Far Cry 4? I don't remember. One of the ones where you were like in Tibet or the Himalayas, I think it was. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but, like, there probably are some. Like, you know, you can understand why Thanos thinks what he does, even though it's stupid. Like, you can understand him, but you might not necessarily think he's right.
They're just fucking lazing around.
Yeah, you fucking lazy cunt. Get up.
Why didn't you bring a chair over?
Yeah.
The Seldora isn't using it.
Just get one of those fucking, like, you know, those foldy, horrible 80s design, like, beach chairs.
Oh, what do you mean horrible? Those are iconic.
Yeah, horrible. That's what I meant.
Stir.
Should I go for stir or should I go for futh?
Futh. Go for futh. You should probably go and enchant your hammer at some point, because at the rate you're going, you're going to complete the game without ever having got a fucking bolt stone.
Yeah, but I don't know where there's any bolt stones.
Oh, you're actually getting to the point in the game where soon Stone Trader Cloan will sell you all the stones. So don't worry about it. You're actually almost there. Go on then.
Yeah, Twinkling Titanite.
You can do it again.
Yeah, Twinkling Titanite.
Oh, that's it. It's fully upgraded.
Yeah, Twinkling Titanite.
Congrats. You've got the biggest of hammers.
Should I eat this demon's soul? I'm going to take that as a yes, because you
Yes.
didn't immediately go, oh, no, I don't eat it.
Or I'll eat your souls. Banna banna bow. Right, you told us the story of your cursed lecture reviewing your game with the whole why didn't you use the arrow keys. Any other cursed moments from university? Possibly. I'd have to think of some. I mean, I've talked about the one before where we were in a CNET lecture and somebody asked him to zoom in the PowerPoint, so the guy just fucking like... This was the same guy. Right, he has a problem with zooming, evidently. Somebody said, like, can you do the PowerPoint lecture full screen? So he just zoomed the whole thing in with, like, the magnifying tool. The other time he put a video on and someone's like, can you make that
really
full
funny.
screen? This guy, maybe he was doing it on purpose now that I say both of them back to back. But they were like, can you make this full screen? And he just zoomed in the Chrome window, you know, like, made it 150% magnification, which I suppose technically does work.
This is why you can't really have old people teaching stuff like... That's so...
Computer science has changed
It
so
moves
much
so quickly.
in the past 20 years. Go from Windows ME to now is just like night and day.
Yeah.
So the fact that these guys all went to uni in like the 80s and 90s and they're still teaching today, I think they're of the capability, of course, to keep on top of their particular field. But it's too much. Like, when you go to university these days, you don't learn the 20-year-old operating systems, but they still know it, you know? So it's just, I mean, obviously they're qualified, but I don't know. They just seemed very incompetent with Windows. He strikes me as the type of guy where he goes home and he, like, cracks open Windows 98 to do his actual work on. Because
Yeah.
he's used to it. Leave a smooth and silky stone. Yeah, so nice, so smooth.
Divine blessing.
That's not bad, it's an instant
It's a big heal, right?
big heal, yeah. Those are doing against certain bosses that you might get stuck on.
Yeah, silky smooth. Oh, Titanite chunk, that's not bad. Never gonna use it, but you know, could
I
do.
love the QA format. I'm not going to ask questions for a couple of episodes to see if you catch up. I wouldn't want to become annoying or anything from Green King.
No, I'm sorry.
So I've read that out loud. You're welcome.
I'm sorry. Ignore Sam, he's a prick. You should ask more questions.
I learn English with British teachers. Now I sound incredibly weird because of the mix of expressions between English and American accents. I just learned that sometimes I tend to write like learned. I hate that. But American English does learned.
What,
so
instead of learnt?
L-E-R-N-E-D.
Yeah.
And burned. B-U-R-N-E-D.
Instead of burnt.
Instead of burnt. We use the more Germanic, just a T at the end of it. Burnt. Learnt.
Why do they say learned? That kind of sounds like, and this is not supposed to be disparaging, but to me that sounds really dumb. Like if
Sounds
it,
kind of like a child.
yeah,
would
like a
say.
child would say it. Like if a kid said that in English, I'd be like, oh, silly. That's actually
It doesn't
learned.
work in the English accent either. Learned. Learned.
Like I learned this is like
Learnt.
technically a thing, but you learn. It's learned.
Yeah, learnt. Sounds a lot more final, doesn't it? Burnt. If someone says, all your things will get burned, that doesn't sound nearly as good.
I mean, like the thing is, I'm sure to Americans it's the opposite way around, but yeah, it does sound like really childish to me to hear that.
Yeah, Americans, you're childish.
Yeah, you children.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 32% of our audience, and we're besmirching you.
Yeah, get burnt. If you had your lower body replaced with a non-human part, like a centaur, but it doesn't have to be a horse, what animal would you choose? All extra bits are also changed. They're basically asking you, what animal cock do you want?
I mean, I don't need an animal cock to
You
be.
do need an animal cock.
To be hung.
What?
Nothing.
Hanged, I think is the word. Hanged.
Hanked. I've got so many excess souls, and I don't know what to do with them.
Put them up your ass.
What do you mean?
Save them for in like literally 20 minutes time when you can get whatever stones you want from Cloanne.
If I don't die and
And
lose
then you
them.
can give it to Macduff.
Macduff.
Macduff, man.
What a fucking chad.
I want to watch all the early Simpsons seasons again. Seasons like 1 through 8.
I think you're gonna be like sorely disappointed by
No,
how.
they're good. Go
how-
upstairs.
Oh, I thought that was going back to that door. Sure, I'll go upstairs.
You are supposed to go through that door as the main storyline, but I think there's a treasure chest up here you can unlock.
I've still got 2 fragrant branches of yore, so at least we got that.
Oh,
Did you just come about the fragrant branch of yore?
they just smell so stinky, you know?
Bugger head.
I think you can go up that tree branch. Tree skip. Oh yeah, it's a big moth.
It's just a moth. I don't think there's actually anything up there.
Big moth. Biggest
Let me
moth
through
I
the
have ever
door.
seen. I don't remember what this area is for. It's like DLC or...
Ooh!
Watch out. It's filthy crawly boys.
I'm glad that I noticed that before I fucking got eaten. My little ankles would have been fucking bitten. Ankle shanker.
He's not legendary, is he? He'd be.
He is a legendary creature.
Oh, I want to make him a commander.
Yeah, Ankle Shanker, the legendary commander. He's
Ankle
not really
Shanker.
great as a commander, I don't think.
What do you mean? Of course he is. Like in Voltron, because he's got haste and first strike.
When I think of Voltron, I think of like, oh, he rolls? That was confusing.
Yeah, he's a unique guy. Like a pyromancer hollow. Wow, brilliant. He's going to fucking do you in, mate. You're done for. You're done now.
Get me out! Get me out! I'm gonna die.
Sippy.
I'm trying to sippy. For some reason it wasn't clicking.
Because you were clicking the wrong button. Stupid girl gamer.
He's so fast and I am a slow boy.
Go for big swipes rather than hammer.
It didn't do it again.
Oh, stinky poo cloud.
Why is he trying to poo on me? I don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, senpai. Yeah.
Oh, as if that didn't fucking work. That's fucking cunt.
That's cunt.
That's game.
Oh.
Fuck off. Fucking dickbag.
Language is really atrocious.
Yeah, I've not.
Yeah, I don't remember what this is for. I think
It's
it's a DLC or...
Pray.
Pray. Do a pray.
Let me see if there's something to pick up
There's a
first.
lady.
Oh.
Hello, lady.
Sup, bitch?
Tell her.
Who are you? And what do you...
She's one of the Milfanito.
Do you mean we know nothing?
They're all the same girl linked together.
We have been
Hell yeah, like the human centipede, am I right?
Nice.
The great dead one. I don't know who they're talking about in terms of lore. So they could be talking about like Gwyn or something. Oh, they could be witches.
Oh, she gave me a petrified something.
They could be witches of Izalith or something. I don't really understand. Worshipping a big flame full of branches. That's what makes me think it could be the witches of Izalith, like Bed of Chaos, something like that. Pray to the statue. I don't know what it does, so do it.
Oh,
with
got an
caution.
itchy nose. Oh, God.
Alas,
Oh.
nothing happened. Maybe you have to be a female character.
Oh, that'd be cool. To have some, like, special content.
You're going to have to go on a trip on the trans boat if that's the case. There is actually a boat that completely changes your...
The trans boat. That's
yeah.
Imagine, like, if that
Well,
was just a thing that you could do as a trans person. You
It's
just get on a
slightly
boat.
more... It's a coffin, actually, you get into and you climb out.
Christ.
The opposite. Yeah, it's very... I don't know
Oh,
if it's
you big
progressive
fucking
or metaphorical. but
cunt.
These guys are doing you in.
Yeah, I'm really not.
Watch out for that. That'll do a big bang. Boy!
The reach was deceptive.
You know what it is, don't worry.
Oh, there's an item here. I suppose it makes sense because this boy's here and he's annoying. Go away!
Keep going for big overhead swings. I wouldn't recommend it against these guys.
Well,
They're too rolly.
the regular swings didn't seem to hit.
Help me, Fred Durst.
What?
Because they're rolly.
I hate you.
Rolly.
I hate you so
What?
much.
So you know you'll be loving this shit right,
Right
here. This is just
here.
the alternate way to get into the tower from the wizard pond. So I would just run back through all the way now. Yeah, I don't know what you do with the... But it makes me think it's chaos magic, witches of Izalith, because it's a lot of crazy fire magic and shit like that.
Yeah, there's
Maybe
a
you
lot
have to be a pyromancer.
Maybe. That'd be cool.
I don't know.
I've actually never completed a pyro run. Ever.
They're good to start off with, and then they get a bit boring, because it's just the same thing.
I
Throw
actually
thing at thing.
I was gonna make a like pyro heavy pyro runners and like using mostly pyromancies to do damage, because I thought that would be fun. But then I don't know.
And then you get to the
old Demon King, yeah. And it's an actual just like bloodbath because you just sat there like, I just want to do
the
damage.
big lava snake.
He's actually not that hard to beat. Like once you know how to do it, he's just got a lot of health.
Donk. Oh,
Dark Knight Stone.
I don't even know what that is.
Go away.
Dark Knight Stone turns you into Batman.
Batman.
Alfred. Yeah, it's Batman. Fireman, policeman, Batman. Alfred.
Why did you say that name?
Why did you say that name?
Martha!
It was my mother's name.
That was my mother's name too. As if Batman almost beat Superman in Batman vs Superman. It's so stupid. Magic rock.
Oh, come on, Elise. Why are you being so bad?
Yeah.
Drink.
Why did you say that name? Superman just like, fucked your mum.
Oh, that would have been better.
Right. What do you think of this then?
It's cool.
Do you think it'll go up or down? That's right. You descend even further down to the depths.
Cool. Enemy ahead, they said, though.
Oh, this is an enemy, alright. Yeah, this is an enemy.
You're saying that as if I have any bearing of what's coming.
Well, I hope you like the big bell.
What?
You know, imagine the crab bell, but like more aggressive. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Ding
God
dong,
damn.
your time is up. It's supposed to emphasize how deep you're going underground. Oh, this is where Sasuke Uchiha is, isn't it?
Wait, what?
You'll know when you see him. Here you are.
You liar.
It said fog wall ahead.
Yeah, I assumed because they said fog wall, I tried opening it, but then, you know, this game does weird shit.
So, which bit is this? Is this the bit where you go into the tomb? Be wary of beanpole. So this is the bit where you go...
Oh.
Oh dear. There he is.
Isn't this guy a friend?
I guess you never know, because... What do you think of Aldia? What is your choice?
I didn't really read what he
Well,
said.
fuck you then. I'm not telling you what the right option is.
No.
So Vendrick is not far from here.
Cool.
How does that make you feel?
Very hard.
No, it does not. Light the fire. Bump. Right, you're almost there.
I could travel back to Majula.
No. What are you going to do with your souls?
Level at once.
Nah.
Bum, bum.
I think Sasuke's on your
bum,
right.
bum.
Oh. Oh no, it's not this bit. It's a little bit further ahead, but it is this area. So these are Knights of the King. They defend the doors with the King's crest.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Just to help elucidate a little bit of lore. And you're in the Undead Crypt. So all of these things might be tying together to something in your mind. You're here to fight the king. You're in an Undead Crypt. Etc, etc.
The king is undead.
No! No!
What do you mean no?
No.
Hello, could you move?
You're gonna have to give him the bong.
Whoa! He's double shield wielding!
You can potentially get that as a weapon.
Oh, that's fucking lit!
You might get it. If you're lucky. Have you been a good lucky boy?
No.
Bonk.
Go to horny
Pick up
jail. He's got a shield sword.
Equip it. You know you want to.
I don't think it'll work for me.
Reeves. It's just a shield that you have to power stance.
Oh my god, it gives you... Oh,
Yeah.
I've got both halves of it. That's
Yeah.
really funny. I don't like this. Whatever this is, I don't like it.
Do you remember those sexy ladies?
Yeah.
These are evil ladies. Do you remember sexy ladies?
I once saw a sexy lady. Never again. Because those sexy ladies destroyed
What would I
me.
have my bottom half of my body replaced by?
I don't know.
I don't think... I mean, ideally nothing. But if you're going to make me choose, I suppose I'd pick, like... gorilla. You know? Because it's as close to human as you can possibly get.
I was going to say kangaroo.
Alright. Well, you're thinking of this from... what, you're going for, like, utility?
I'm going to fucking kick people to death with my kangaroo legs.
I was thinking, like...
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa.
dead. I was
Oh,
thinking...
well, who cares?
It's close enough to human, but I also get the bonus of having big, strong monkey legs.
Oh, I get the positivity of just like, you know, kicking someone to death with my kangaroo legs.
Yeah, but you got to remember everything becomes kangaroo then. You get a fucking pouch.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Fucking keep my tendies in there.
Oh. You get like slimy tendies. I don't want your slimy
You're a
pouch
fucking slimy
tendies.
tendy.
That's so... You're saying you would put... But the kangaroo pouch is for gestation. So, I mean, you technically have one of those now. You're going to keep some tendies right up there in your puss? Huh?
Well, obviously not. That would be silly.
A little bit of uterine tendy.
Uterine tendy. That is
That
possibly...
sounds like one of those obscure Chinese dishes, isn't it? You know, like the century egg.
Yeah. Oh, I got some leggings from this man.
Wow.
He gave me his leggings. What a kind boy. Dun, 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 dun.
Did you not bring a packed lunch? Oh, no, I bought a packed lunch, and then you just fucking, like, squat down and out pops a tendy. You know?
Why am I getting poisoned? What's poisoning me?
The ladies do.
They poison you? That's pretty lit.
They're also firing humanity spells for reasons I don't quite understand. Doesn't make much sense in lore.
Evil lady.
Demons are associated with humanity. Because human bad. Like Manos. Oh, you know what? I guess it does make sense when you consider Lysandra. Okay, I'll take that back. Maybe she's keeping the king here. Ooh, that does make a lot of sense. There you go. Law's busted open. You're welcome. Matt Pat, call me. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't though.
God, I could not imagine you and Matt Pat getting along. Halt!
It's Sasuke.
Human, do not produce light.
Don't produce light.
Light and all
If you get out a torch now, Sasuke will scream. And he'll be very mad at you. Because he loves the darkness. There he is.
Hey, Sasuke.
That's not Sasuke. That's his mate.
Where's Sasuke?
Through that wall.
Is that Sasuke? Hello, Sasuke.
I am Agdane.
Agdane.
This dead light.
Sasuke Uchiha does not like the light.
This task was granted to me.
He's like the man version of the ladies. He keeps the dead. Not with song, but with darkness.
Did you come for him? You will find him. Many castles.
You will find him deeper inside. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. I would be a gorilla to try and maintain as much humanity as possible. At least would be a kangaroo because she wants a fucking big sack to keep her tendies in. What a horrible answer.
Oh, I've got a new gesture. I can use that next episode.
Buy item. What does he sell? Ring of Thorns. Not bad.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Bolts. Humanity. Elizabeth Mushroom. And some pyros and miracles.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Thanks, Sasuke.
Crude human.
Do as you please.
If you pull out light, all his mates go ballistic and he'll start attacking you.
No, Sasuke, why would you do that?
Right, so welcome to another very annoying area.
Wonderful. I'm so excited. Oh, so you can
There's
light
a-
that torch thing.
Well, remember what he said, though. So you're trying to get over there. That is the tomb.
Okay.
So you have to go through the crypt to get there.
I'm pretty sure there's a boss right before Vendrick,
There is
as I
indeed.
recall, and they're like really hard.
There is indeed. Well, I will not tell you what. So in this area, watch out for the bells.
Do you not ring them?
Do not ring the bells. If you ring the bells, you'll summon all sorts of evil. You have to smash the rocks to get through. So that's kind of the... If you go through that way, there's a bonfire. I'll tell you that for free because this area is a dog shit. The skeletons will also ring the bells. If they do that, it'll summon ghost men.
Go away. Well, I was trying to stop him from doing the thing. Smooth and silky. Let me through. Okay, fine.
Wall ghost.
Oh! Wall ghost! Hello, friend.
Hello, friend.
I love him. My wall
Spore
ghost
was an
friend.
amazing game in its time, better than Sims. I think Spore was fun when you were kind of an ignorant... Jesus. When you were an ignorant child, because you didn't quite realise how shallow and silly it was. They did a great job of disguising Spore to be a better game than it actually was. I think if I played it now as a grown-up with, you know, potentially well-established thoughts
I
and
want to
feelings...
just get this item, but I'm pretty sure it'll
The
ring the bell.
bonfire's literally right there.
Okay, well, I'm going to get this tasty
I think
item.
I'd have been more disappointed, but because I was a kid and they do a great job of making it look like a more complicated game than it actually is, then they get away with it.
I was like playing the hard mode of that, and it was surprisingly difficult, to be honest. I might just go and spend my souls, because
Sure, yeah. You'll have enough to be able to buy this stone from Stone Trader Cloaca.
I love you, Cloaca.
What if she actually had a cloaca? You
That'd be-
could have picked like a bird or something for your lower half.
I could have, and then I would have had a cloaca.
Until
Oh, yeah.
Hot.
The thought of that actually repulses me in every conceivable way.
What are you talking about? You don't want a cloaca?
It's always rimming with a cloaca.
Ooh, you mean you're not wrong?
That's horrendous.
Well,
Have you got anything yet, lady? Oh? Just poison and bleed.
Elise,
no interest.
That's me.
what's your favourite Warhammer faction?
Tyranids, they're cool. But you never get to play them in like the games I like.
There's a mod for Dark Crusade, which lets you play as
Yeah,
Tyranids.
I think you played it once, didn't you? And
Yeah.
it was a bit nuts. Like, it gave you a lot more extra stuff,
So
like
there's
this
this
super monoliths and stuff.
Yeah, this really fucking ridiculous, over-the-top mod. I can't remember what it's called. But anybody who's played Dark Crusade will know it. It's called, like, Ultra Supreme Mega Mod or some shit. And it adds, like, massive units and titans and shit. And it's just so super over-the-top.
I just want to get this fucking item without breaking.
Tries to add everything from lore. It's okay to play once or twice. It's like ultimate Armageddon mod or some shit.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Bonk.
But it does not feel like playing Dark Crusade at all because the scope... Why do you not pick up that item?
What item? Oh, I didn't realise there was one.
But the scope of it is just crazy. Oh,
Well-
they've dingled the bell at some point.
How?
That's where those ghosts come from. The kind of Diablo... I can't remember the name of the angel now. Azrael or something? The Diablo angel-looking motherfucker.
Oh, that was destroyed. Maybe that was why.
That'll be it then. Yeah. That's not the same as ringing the bell. If the statues get destroyed, they summon those guys. But those guys are a pretty common enemy later on. So,
They weren't that hard.
no, exactly.
Smooth and
Elise,
silky.
look up Taralyn Fox. For a girl who...
They rang the bell!
who always
God damn
seems-
you! Stupid skeleton! Sorry, what was the question?
It's not a question, it's just something for you. Look up Taralyn Fox for a girl who seems pretty thrilled by the action she's getting into. I assume this is porn.
Okay.
She was interviewed by Cass and G for a Going Deep episode, but seems to have ended up as a highlight clip instead of a full episode. I don't like Cass and G. Taralyn Fox. There you go. That's your porn recommendation from a random person in the comments. Thank you, random commenter.
Thank you for giving me porn recommendations. Excellent.
What's your opinion on Cyberpunk 2077 based on what you played? I played it for about an hour. I got up to the point of the game where I couldn't pick any fucking items up, and at that point I uninstalled it and I thought, I'm going to wait 6 months to a year for this game to actually be playable and good and maybe mod supported. Because it's obviously a long game and it's a game that everyone's highly anticipating, etc, etc. And I didn't want to ruin my own experience by playing it when it was a complete shitfuck. Now, you could argue CD Projekt Red did that for me by releasing a game that was a complete shitfuck. But not being able to pick up any items is fairly detrimental. And because I was already 2 hours in, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm just going to leave it.
No,
I wasn't going to restart.
Dude, leave me alone. Drink. Oh, fuck off.
It's the Nameless Usurper. I remember this bit in my playthrough. Exactly this happening. Donk.
Fucking dickbag, leave me alone.
It's just the Nameless Usurper.
They're a nameless fuckhead.
They're not though, are they? They're nameless. So they can't be a fuckhead.
I mean, they can.
They can't. Bonk.
I want to try and get both of them at the same time, but no.
Don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy. Oh, there's a wall ghost! There was a wall ghost!
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit.
Does Elise watch / read any of the Fate media?
I don't, because there is so much of it that I don't know where
Asks
I'd start.
Felix the GM.
Like, I was going to play the visual novel a couple of years ago, but honestly, I don't know where I would get the time to go through that much.
The worst part about Fate I've seen is everybody disagrees on how you should watch it.
Yeah, we
Some
tried.
people are like, watch it chronologically, as in the natural the story of the progression, and then other people are like, no, because if you do that,
You'll get spoiled for this bit and this bit and this
yeah,
bit.
because then the bits that they've set up as being a big deal in previous episodes, you're watching ahead of time, and then it ruins the impact if you already know what's happened for future episodes, etc., etc. Then some people are like, watch it in release order, but then if you go all the way back to the first series, it's big dog shit compared to the newer stuff.
Yeah, it's really
Did
bad.
they not do a hard reboot as well at one point?
Like, they did Fate Zero, which I think was supposed to be like an original thing, but that also spoils things for other things, apparently.
Yeah. So it's like, it's completely unapproachable. I feel like you would just have to pick and choose a route to go for, and then watch all the other stuff if you enjoy it enough after that rehashes the other shit. But that's exactly the reason why I could never get into anything like that. It's just...
There's too much of it, isn't there?
It's like the Star Wars problem, but multiplied over like 50 different series.
Yeah. And also there's so many spin-offs, and there's like the fucking gacha game that people like spend thousands of dollars on, and it's just a bit much. Hey, you dude, leave me alone.
Kabonk.
Right. Try not to die, Elise.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kabonk.
Ah, shitting fuck. Right, got him.
Shitting fuck.
What do you want
What
from
Sam
me?
said about the more you know about something, the more you realise you won't know about it. The more you realise you won't know... Yeah,
we get what you mean. He's just... Sam just can't
specifically
speak.
true for history. The more you know about the context and sources produced, the more you start doubting the veracity of things they mention. Becomes hell for people like ancient history, because in some cases there's very little information about things that happened or how they happened, and few information that you have that could be completely made up. Did you know the pyramids actually aren't real? It's apocryphal.
Yeah, it's all a big fake. That's why they're called pyramid schemes.
Oh, because the Egyptians have been selling it for years to get tourists over there, and then the tourists see it, and it's just like a little pyramid made of sand, like a sandcastle. I get it. That's why they're called pyramid schemes. Crazy how they do be getting away with that for so long. Wow.
It do be that way.
You've almost got like you should try and get the full set of their gear. Go around as the Shield Lord. Well, here you are. Where are you going to go now?
There is a hole in the floor.
Down into the filthy pit.
I suppose that's the only way I can go.
Just be careful down here. There's a lot of bells and a lot of people trying to ring them. One of these passageways is the right way. I'm not going to tell you which one, because I think it kind of defeats the point of the area. But I'd recommend getting out of this room as fast as possible. Wah, wah. Not that way.
I like that. Womp womp.
Bradley Clark says best wishes to you both. Thank you, Bradley Clark.
Dude, I was trying to like drink and then you fucking whacked me from behind. That's not fair.
I thought you liked being whacked from behind.
Not by fucking robed creeps.
Not by the KKK.
Yeah, not by fucking blue KKK, man. What are you
Blue
talking about?
KKK. Do you think they'd be like Smurf supremacists?
Oh, Jesus Christ, there's so many.
Yep, that's why this area sucks.
Yeah, I don't really know what we're supposed to do there.
Just run down the passages as fast as possible. I wouldn't even recommend trying to fight in that area.
I don't even know which passages I went down, so this is going to be a bit of a ball bag.
Hey, Mr. Streamer, having watched this stream, I'm now eligible for you to give me the D-word pass. What D-word is it?
I don't know what the D is.
The D-word pass? I don't think I have a pass for any word.
You have for a dickhead.
D-word pass. Oh, you'll have to follow up to that. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what that means either.
Mr. Streamer, are you going to do a face revile? I'll assume that was intentional. No, I'm never going to do a face reveal or a face revile because of exactly the reason you've talked about. Hey, Mr. Streamer, what's your favourite Rimworld mod? Thanks. If another person asks this question, I'll ban them forever. How can you spike someone with vinegar when they're already full of vinegar? Asks Games
Yeah, you
Corner.
fucking vinegar bitch.
Shut up. I'm not full of vinegar.
You are.
I remember in uni when I used to use the phrase boiling piss all the time.
You did.
When you get so angry that your piss boils inside you. So if someone was annoying you, they were boiling piss. Or you could be boiling piss by making someone else angry. And my flatmates used to get really annoyed at me for saying it.
Why?
I was about to say a name then. Of the one girl.
I know exactly which one, let's be honest.
You know which one.
Let me through.
Why do you keep saying that? What does it mean?
Oh dear.
I wasn't going to explain it to her. You know.
You know, she was very Christian.
Mr. Streamer, are you from the Midlands? Technically.
I mean, he did say that he lived near Stratford, so it kind of answers the question
Yeah,
for you.
I mean, yeah.
There's a different Stratford-upon-Avon that we didn't tell you about.
McCrae says, I like Sam's Vampire Point. I just didn't comment on it. Thank you. See, they're all coming out of the woodwork now. Now that they know... You're all fucking fake. You're all fucking fake. That's the problem with all of you watching right now. You wait. Oh, let's not throw down here. I know what I think is right, but I'm not going to commit to it just in case everyone else thinks that the other person's fucking right. You're all fucking cowards. You're all fickle fucking cowards. Oh, Sam's right. We all think he's right, but no one wants to say it in case we're bullied. Oh, what if we're the odd one out? What if we are the dissidents against the voice of reason?
Shut up! You're so loud.
Can you stop ruining my bits with you saying you're being loud?
You are being loud.
Just
You're
because
like
you have no energy. You don't have an entertaining bone in your body except for occasionally when you bless me with the honour.
That's the first time you've made me laugh in our entire relationship.
Fuck off. Question for Mr. Kramer. Is it pronounced Elius or Eliesessi? What do you think?
It's pronounced none of your fucking business.
What do you get? The postman a lot will say parcel for Elsie.
Yep, Elsie is just the one that
Elsie
everyone
is the
seems
real
to
common
do.
one.
I don't know why people can't read.
So you know how I've talked about before how my nan has her own language and doesn't internalize words properly and will just kind of make it up. She for the while started calling you Merylise.
Did she?
When my mum first told her about you. You were Merylise.
Merylise. Like Meryl Streep.
Yeah, like Meryl Streep, but Merylise. Because she couldn't remember the name Elise, which is, I would argue, an older name anyway. You know?
It's an easier name to say than Merylise. Dun 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 dun.
I suppose it's a bit more of a continental name, though, isn't it? Elise. A bit more of a
I believe it is a
French/German name.
French name. It's a French abbreviation of Elizabeth,
But it's
apparently.
very popular in the Holy Roman Empire.
Apparently, it was also popular in India.
You know my man Mozart be cracking out that song for Elise.
Yeah.
It was called For Elise. He wasn't very creative, was he?
No.
Alright, let's do a love song. I'll call it For Elise.
Everyone used to as soon as they learnt anything on a fucking one of those shit keyboards you got at school, they'd be like, "Oh, For Elise, that's your song." And it's like, yeah, sure.
I can play it. You want me to play it for you?
No, I'm alright.
No.
I don't know which passageway to go through.
Just pick one.
But every single time I go through one, I die.
Or just be better. It would help when you jump down that you remembered which one you jumped down. See, this is the problem. You should not have just fought him then, because now you've slowed yourself down.
Yeah, but
You go down, you see you're down the wrong way, you go for the next one.
Yeah, but I don't remember, and then you complain to me because I don't remember. Right.
You're not trying that one.
I need to go get my fucking souls back. Also pick up this item.
Mace of the... That's the right
Oh,
one.
there's the right one. Ooh. Leave me alone. I won't get my souls back. Okay.
Mace of the insult. So do a full lap again.
Leave me alone. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
You
Oh,
absolute
God.
Pillar.
Shut up.
Absolute pillar. Was that someone at the door? You hear that?
No.
Weird.
We made it.
The amount of
We made
Wikipedia
it, gamers.
historians out there who have never read a book is disgraceful. Look, I will defend Wikipedia to the death, right? Because Wikipedia is incredibly hard to add. Come back, pull a lever, it will open up a shortcut.
Oh, okay.
Wikipedia is very hard to add false information and have it remain there for a long time unless it is well sourced, like super adequately sourced. So, honestly, if you read Wikipedia and use it as a source of information, it's okay.
Oh, that's definitely the doorbell. And we're back. Sorry about that.
It was a postal man.
It was... Oh.
Right.
Is there a bonfire around here before?
You've just pulled that lever, which is opened up back to the start of the level.
Oh, it has?
So you've got a bonfire, right there. Be wary of jumping. It's a mimic.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. You're right. Wikipedia is fine. Like I was saying, I think Wikipedia is a fine way to source information, but source it from the source. Obviously, don't get it from Wikipedia itself, and don't immediately trust Wikipedia at face value, because there is a possibility someone's input false information. But over the long term,
Christ almighty.
Right, so I'll show you how to get through this area next video, if you don't manage to get through it this time. Well, yeah, do exactly that for a start is absolutely the right way. Don't try and fight your way through. Right.
Bye. Oh, this is one of the big bosses
Be prepared
then.
for one of the commonly considered hardest bosses in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, I've heard this is like really, really hard. And like right after this you see the king, because he's just the protector of the king. Wow, he actually almost looks like a real person underneath that. Nice pussy, bro.
It's Vestalt, Royal Aegis. He's got a big bell. Now, you have a pretty good counter to this guy. He's slow and covered with armor. You've got a weapon that hits well through armor. You just have to be careful because he can do some very fast, unpredictable attacks. To be honest, a fast weapon also works really well against this guy if you slowly chip away at him.
I need to drink.
But because you're fast with a big weapon, you might not find this so bad.
Oh, I fucking thought that was gonna...
He didn't stagger you though, which is interesting. Right, so in this bit, he'll ring the bell.
I don't like what that means.
Just get away. I don't remember exactly what he does. Oh, yeah, like when he hits you now, he'll hit you with dark or something like that. And he'll also, when he rings the bell, it will summon a bunch of magic.
Okay.
You probably could have gotten a bit more damage, and it's my bad. I couldn't remember if he did it like an immediate shockwave or not.
Well, he's taking more hits now.
That's when he gets a bit aggressive. When he does his kind of leap back, followed immediately into like a wake-up attack kind of.
Oh, he hit me then?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Get on the backswing.
Get out of there! Get out of there! Oh!
You got greedy!
I got greedy. I could have had him then. That wasn't that hard. Fucking idiot! Fucking
You
idiot!
saw the health bar was low and you thought, oh, I'll go for the double swing and finish him off.
I fucking did. That was my own fault. I knew that I could have had him, but... Right, how do I get through this shortcut that you were talking about?
So, back through this room to the start where you came in, so around that corner.
Oh, Christ, let me out.
Somebody says, didn't Twitch also ban the word obese?
Oh, I see it.
And you know what? I think they actually did, like legitimately. Which is nuts because it's a medical term, but I guess the argument is people are using it as a way of attacking people rather than an actual medical expression, right? So...
Yeah, like, you can just be obese. It's not like...
But, I mean, if you go into someone's chat and you're like, oh, you're obese.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. I was trying to fucking move my microphone closer to my face.
If you go into a Twitch chat and say you're obese, let's be honest, you're not doing it for medical reasons. You're doing it to make someone feel bad.
Yeah, probably.
It's Vestalt, Royal Aegis. So, with his soul, you can transpose it into the hammer that he's got.
That's kind of cool.
It's commonly considered one of the best hammers in Dark Souls 2.
Got greedy Elise. Don't be greedy.
Let me look it up, see if it's any good, because it might be worth actually getting
Oh
this.
my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! That was my own fucking stupid dickhead fault.
It might be worth getting his hammer if you're a hammer boy, because it's got a special attack.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the Dark Souls 3 weapon arts.
Oh, that's cool.
If you got a dog, would you call it Joris?
Call
No.
it Dale. We've already had this
Where
discussion.
would we call it Dale?
We've already said this.
Most of Philip Seymour Hoffman's characters were fat and serious. You're not wrong. Is it bad that when you said Philip Seymour Hoffman, I don't know why, but my mind immediately pictured Steve Bannon of Breitbart fame. Did he play Steve Bannon or something like that?
I have no
Why
idea.
do I get that? I'm going to have to Google that now. Like, the second I read it, I was like, Steve Bannon. Just in my mind, he just appeared. Philip? Maybe he did it on like a Saturday Night Live or something. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Right, this is going to have to be my last try before we finish the episode.
Steve Bannon.
To
To be fair, they do look very similar, don't they? I'm not the only person to think that. God, they do look very similar. Philip Seymour Hoffman would have been the perfect actor to portray Steve Bannon. Daniel Hannon thinks that dead actor Philip Seymour Hoffman should play... He does look like... Wow, that's bizarre. Like, I knew exactly who you were talking about, but my brain just went for...
Oh, I missed.
They do look
Idiot.
very similar. That's kind of frightening.
Right. Let's not fuck it up this time, Elise. Oh, God, he keeps on getting me on the backswing with that
What does the
attack.
British education system teach about the British Empire?
So, when you're in high school especially, and junior school, they teach you basically only that the Empire was big. Like, they don't teach you to think about it critically in the way that you will when you're an older child.
The problem is, I think it's kind of willful ignorance in some ways, because you can't really teach primary school kids about the horrors of colonial oppression without potentially scarring the poor fuckers. Simultaneously, because history after the age of 16 in the UK becomes an elective subject.
Yeah, you don't learn about it.
You won't learn about it. You might not ever get the opportunity to learn about it. Now, I did learn about it, but I also took history at GCSE and history at A level. So 16 and 17 you take, or is it 15 and 16 take GCSE, isn't it?
15, 16 GCSE.
Yeah, so sorry, at the age of 15, that's when history becomes elective. So in secondary school in the UK, at least in my school, like we talked about before, the ages 11 to 14 would have been the only years where you could have potentially learnt about that. Unless you're willing to teach kids younger than the age of 11.
Rolled.
Again, the horrors of colonial atrocity.
It's a shame because, like, you don't really... Because I think it should be taught, but you can't... Like, they won't make it mandatory to teach GCSE history when you've already got other GCSEs that they value more. But I genuinely do think that everyone should know about it. Like, I didn't know about real history, in quotation marks, like the atrocities and things like that until much later. Like, I didn't learn about the fact that we made concentration camps first, which it was a British Empire thing.
It was a Bowo, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was only learnt by me when I was 17, so I didn't even know that we had concentration camps ever. Like, I say we, like, the Empire...
The British Empire
created it.
By we, you mean British people from hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, not us. It was me and Sam. We were the ones that did it. But it's like...
I think a lot of countries are very good at selectively choosing parts of their past. But again, it's a difficult subject to teach to kids. Like, Belgium is a good example of a country that committed horrendous crimes in... I believe it was the Congo, wasn't it? Belgium was particularly horrific in... But how do you teach that to kids? Like, it's a relevant thing to teach them, but, like, past what age does it become appropriate? I remember learning about Nanking, as in the Japanese attack on Nanking, and where obviously the soldiers were bayoneting babies for sport and shit like that. And there are equally as bad things that happen in all wars. But they waited until we were like 7. And again, I did that at A-level history.
Yeah, I don't know how you
And there was a girl in our class then, and she was like in tears learning about these babies being bayoneted. So it's quite a difficult topic to broach, but...
It was like... I didn't realise some of the... so basically, any country that was a colonial power or had a colony... at the time was probably committing awful atrocities.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Everyone. And I didn't realise, because I didn't learn much about France, but the French did some fucked up
horrendous.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Every colonial power was fucking horrendous.
Yeah. It's actually, like, really fucking... It was chilling.
Wait there. We'll do this tomorrow. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
Stand there.
Okay.
And think about what you've done.
Okay. I'm sorry that I colonised everywhere. That was me.
I'm going to colonise something in a minute. A cup of tea with my mouth.
Oh, I really want some tea.
We're going to go make some tea, and then we'll come back for part 2 of Dark Souls. This is where things get wacky, and this is where they introduce my least favourite mechanic in anything.
Oh, good.
What do I hate the most in any media?
What, time travel?
Hey, see you tomorrow.